Game started.
Okay, let's try e4 here. Zeeb from the US. Sicilian. Okay, traditional line d6. And I play the open Sicilian. And this is the Najdorf. So I tried bishop e3 last time, I think. Let's play bishop g5 again. That's another way of playing. I've never played the bishop e2 line myself, although it can be played. Okay, yeah, this is normal moves here so far. Instead of bishop e7, he could have played queen to b6. That would have been the poison pawn line, but bishop e7 and queen c7 is another way of playing it, which is fine, I think. And that stops me from playing bishop to c4. I could play bishop d3, which defends this pawn, but let's castle first. And maybe prepares bishop. Okay, so now I can't play bishop to d3 because it blocks the defense of this knight. So I have to decide what do I want to do here. Pushing the pawn. Maybe just going to g4 right away. So I'm going to be castled on opposite sides, although he hasn't castled yet. And so I'm just going to do a pawn storm over here. And that's a nice tempo move on the rook. So he does the exchange and then hits the rook with a pawn. So do I want to take? Or not? I could just retreat the rook. And if he takes, I can take back with the bishop. Oh, you know, I should have thought a little bit about rook c4. It looks like a funny move, but it does hit the queen. Yeah, definitely I should have thought of that. Okay, so can I take the knight? Queen, bishop, rook. No, I can't do that. So I have to give up the exchange here. Let's just, where do I want the queen to go? He's going to have a dark squared bishop after this exchange. So maybe I want to stay on the light squares, although that's in the way of my bishop. Just put the queen over there. So now bishop d3 is possible. There's also bishop e2. Maybe coming out along these squares. I should probably stop him from mating me on the c file there. There's also rook g1 here. Rook g1 and bishop to h6. This may be something to be played here. And I did put these guys on a diagonal again, so I have to watch out. Watch out for this pawn push and that bishop there. Okay, but he put his queen on that square. But my rook is undefended. That's annoying. So queen here and knight takes pawn is annoying because it hits the queen. Queen to g3, knight takes e4 is a pain. But otherwise, my rook is undefended. So let's take the queen. I can still play bishop h6, and then what does he do? He can just defend the pawn. Still, maybe it'll make him a little uncomfortable. We'll see. So knight to knight to e8 defends the pawn, or knight to h5 also defends the pawn. If he takes the pawn, I don't think there's any tactic there. I think I come in here with the bishop, and he's in trouble because of the discovered attack threats, and maybe even mating. So he does that, so I can get the exchange back. I take, he takes, and then I can defend this pawn. So let's count the pawns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's a pawn up. And we'll have opposites colored bishops. And this is kind of a bad bishop here. Yeah, not great, but I think that's my best move here, probably. Now, let's defend the pawn this way. Now I should take first. If he takes here, then I can keep taking. So he doesn't do that, and now I probably need to defend this guy. So let's get the bishop off the back rank and open up this F1 square so I can harass his knight. I'm not sure why he retreated his rook. Didn't see any particular tactic it was being exposed to there. Okay, he can come into the square F5. Looks like a good square for him. So let's start activating the knight. Knight to E3 to G4, hitting the E pawn. And when he comes here, he's threatening my bishop, and he's also threatening to come into this square. But I can just retreat my bishop to C2. Oh, I didn't do that. Okay. Let's hit the E pawn. He defends it. That's interesting. So what have I got here? I guess I should start activating my king and advancing the queenside pawns at the same time. Now, where does the bishop want to go? Back here, I guess.
Server announcement. Check.
There's a check there and a check there from the knight, but neither of them are doing a whole lot, I think. And Have to look out for tactics like knight takes here, but if he can escape with a check, plus this pawn seems to be defended anyway. So, but let's move these pawns forward. If I can get the queenside pawns rolling, I can create some threats. He kicks the knight. Okay. Now, does the knight have a good square here? I guess it only has one square. No sense thinking about that one too long.
Check.
Okay. No way to block that? Now the knight has no checks, but the rook maybe could come into, yeah. Rook d2. Hitting the knight, but the knight is defended. Hitting the bishop. So, is there any way I can harass that piece? Let's see it. I guess I could have considered rook to, no, if I move the rook, then he can just take the knight. So he's probably looking for a way to break through here. He's got me kind of tied up. I think his pieces are pretty active. He might just need to push the pawns and bring his king into the game, and he might be okay. Here, he might be winning. So if I play h3 to stop this g4 push. Or I could play, I could move the knight somewhere and just let him take on h2. But knight here is no good. Knight takes, bishop takes, rook takes. Hard to find good moves here. Yeah, I don't want to be so tied up. I'm going to give up a pawn just so I can try and activate a piece or two here.
Check.
Yeah, so with that check, I was worried about this other check and then I would lose the knight. That's why I moved the knight away. The other move would have been h3 there. Maybe lost in any case. He's got checks here. The knight's skirting that square. What else has he got? Rook here. Rook here check. And king to there. Rook g2 check, king h4, and then what? Rook h2 check, king back to g3.
Check.
Well, at least my moves are easy, since they're only one legal move.
Check. Checkmate.
Okay, he got me. That was a nice checkmate. I guess I will upload this and do a post-mortem as usual. See you guys later. Bye.